All right, everybody, thank you for your interest in DraftBird. I'm going to show you a tutorial now on speech phrases. I'm going to show you how to do them and why they're important. And here we go. So you are logged in, correct? You have a log out menu that shows that you're logged in. So we're going to go to admin console and go to the speech phrases. So when you sign up for DraftBird, you're going to have these 5 default phrases in there. You're going to see this a lot, these emotions. So every phrase needs an emotion. An emotion is basically saying how DraftBird feels about the pick. So if he feels terrible about the pick, he's going to say something like this. This might be the worst pick in the history of the sport. If he feels fantastic about the pick, he's going to say, hey, you just won the draft. Give him the trophy now. Okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at this because I know this looks sort of weird, but I want to show you how to create an emotion. Now, understand this. If you delete these, then I'm not going to use them. If you want to say, I don't like these two and delete them, they go away. However, you do need to have a phrase for each emotion, at least one. Now, when you do this, you're probably going to have 10, 15, 20 for each emotion, maybe more. If you go to tier 2, you get 1,000 phrases, so you might have 30 to 40 for each emotion. But if you, for whatever reason, delete all of the bad ones, then this is going to still be used. I have this in the background because the app won't work unless there's a phrase for each emotion. So just throwing that out there so you know. So let's go to the add phrase. I'm just going to say we're adding a new phrase. We're going to do it for a neutral. Like, this is not a good pick. This is not a bad pick. It's just a pick. No one cares about this pick, okay? So here I'm going to say with the first pick in the second round. Wait a minute. I can't type this out, right? Because I don't know what pick. I don't know what round it's going to be. So I put a variable here. The variable is with the blank pick in the blank round. WTPR. And as you can see, the output phrase is with the 8th pick in the second round because our test data just picks a random pick in a random round. So we're going to say with the 8th pick in the second round, DN for drafter name. So that's Clayum. Or we can just go choose DN right here, drafter name. Same thing, that inserts the DN. Takes, because this is neutral, I'm not going to put too much of an opinion in here. And he's going to say drafter full name, player full name, which is PFLN. Jamar Chase. And we have another variable from the player team. So this is how you write out with the 8th pick in the second round, Clam takes Jamar Chase from the Cincinnati Bengals. Now you can also do this, comma, player position, comma. So now we have Clam takes Jamar Chase, wide receiver from the Cincinnati Bengals. And you don't have to be this bland. And now this is bland because it's neutral, right? And then you can hear what it sounds like.
With the 8th pick in the second round, Clayum takes Jamar Chase, wide receiver, from the Cincinnati Bengals.
Now I'm going to type this. Let's go here. Let's say this is a terrible one. I'm going to say reluctantly. And I'm going to add on here, why would he do this? So now, do you see what happened when I say, why would he do this? The output phrase changed it, why would she do this? Because the test data for Clam, she's a female. If you play the voice.
With the 8th pick in the second round, Clam reluctantly takes Jamar Chase, wide receiver, from the Cincinnati Bengals. Why would she do this?
I don't know why she would do this. Well, I know why she would do this with the 8th pick in the second round. That's actually a really good pick. But then if I change the sex, let's say Clam, it feels like she's a man today. You see the output phrase now says, why would he do this? So this is how the male and female and how the sex is important for each drafter. We're always gonna assume it's a he when you're writing your phrases. It just makes it easier since most fantasy players are male. It's all good. It is what it is. But hey, if you want to change it to female, you just flip it, and then that's gonna change most of the sayings here to a female saying. And then if you this sex right here is for male only or female only. This is something you do if you really don't want. Let's say you have something that's really raunchy that you want to put here, and you don't want it a female to have that said about her. Then you just say male only. Um, and then so it's still gonna play it. Let's see. Actually, why would he do this? So I've actually already changed it here. It's not gonna play it. But you save it, and here we go. You have it here for number 6. He reluctantly takes PFLN. Why would he do this? It's terrible, and it's male only. And then if I want to edit it, it pops up. It's the same stuff. You can just edit it. And pretty much that's it for speech phrases. I'm gonna go ahead and delete it. And so now you have the 5 here, and you can see this is what it's gonna look like. So this is the same. Well, it's almost the same board that I was using in the previous tutorial. I actually added 2 teams to it. And so what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to make a pick. I'm just gonna pick. I'll just do a regular pick of Jamar Chase first overall.
With the first pick in the first round, Ulysses takes Jamar Chase from the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay, so as you can see, the only neutral one, this is a neutral, I mean, it's a normal pick. Everyone's going to pick Jamar Chase with the first, second, or third pick. That came through, okay? But what if for the second pick, I'm going to go nuts, and I really like Tyreek Hill. What's going to happen? What's going to happen if I pick Tyreek Hill in the second pick? Let me set him. I'm using my phone on my sleeper app right now to do that.
This might be the worst pick in the history of this sport. Adrian must have been bribed by Vegas for selecting Tyreek Hill from the Miami Dolphins.
There you go. And so that's how you do the speech phrases, and then I'll do another good one. I'll do the 10th pick in the second round. Somehow Saquon falls there.
With the 10th pick in the second round, Harvey just won the draft. Give him the trophy now. Saquon Barkley, from the Philadelphia Eagles.
There you go. So, the more phrases you put in here, the better, obviously. So, get creative, get funny, know your audience, and make sure they're ready. I think everything else is pretty self-explanatory. If you have any questions, just ask in the comments below. Shoot me an email. We have a Reddit page, so there's always different ways to get in contact with us. And again, have fun. Thank you.